Today we're going to go through everything you need to know to get the most enjoyment and value out of MTG Arena, to hack the economy, get the most gold, gems and cards that you possibly can while still enjoying the game without spending any money on the game at all unless you want to. Let's go. Welcome back to Game School Dad with me, Martin, and today we're going to look at how you can build your collection the best, the fastest way without wasting your gold, wasting your time. So, first of all, we need to talk about the different currencies that we have in MTG Arena. We have gold, which we can earn by winning games and completing objectives. So we can get that by completing these daily quests, which can get us 500 gold and 500 XP, or 750 gold in some cases. Now we have 3 of these daily quests that we can have as a maximum, so we have 3 slots here. When we complete one, they will disappear from here and we will get a new one the next day. So the most important thing right now for me is to clear one of these at least, so I have a slot open tomorrow for a new one to be generated. And you can also swap them out. So I have a 500 gold quest here. Now I can click on this once per day. I can change one quest for another one, and I can change this 500 and I can hope to get a 750 instead, because it can either be one or the other. I might get another 500. If I get another 750, that's some extra gold. If I get another 500, I haven't lost anything. So it's always worth trying. Let's see if I can get 750. I did. Okay, cool. So I have 500 to 750s. All I have to do is play some games against other people and achieve the things that are on the quest here. So attack with 45 creatures, cast black or green spells, cast blue or red spells. You might have other ones that play a certain amount of lands or kill a number of the opponent's creatures. So there are a few different quests we can get. We want to get the 750s ideally. I would complete the 750s first if possible. So here I could do blue or red spells. I could do black or green. I might do the black or green first and try to attack with as many as possible. Save the 500 over here for tomorrow in case I can re-roll that into a 750. So you can also get gold over here for doing your daily wins. You get 250 gold for the first win of the day and you get some XP. And after that you get 100 gold for the next 3 wins after that. And after there you get kind of 50 or 25 gold every other win, every 2 wins. So you don't get very much after the first 4. So to get the most gold out of this, I would recommend you want to get, at the very least, you want to get 1 win per day, because you're getting 250 gold for that. You're getting the most gold for 1 win. And after that, you want to do the next 3 to get another 100 gold. Once you've done 4 wins in a day, there's not much need to do more for the sake of gold. You might want to do it for other reasons, but up to 4 wins per day is probably the most efficient way of getting as much gold as you can out of those daily quests and rewards. So you can get over 1,000 gold each day for completing these quests and getting your daily wins. So I'd recommend trying to work through those first, making sure you get those. Otherwise you're just losing out on some gold. We also have the currency of gems. Now gems are the premium currency. They can be purchased in the store. They can be won through some event rewards and some other ways. Sometimes you can pick them up almost for free, but they're a bit harder to get hold of. So we don't want to spend them unless we have something really worthwhile spending on. Gems and gold convert at a ratio of about 200 gems for 1,000 gold. So most of the time, anything that you can pay in gems or gold will give you about 5 times as much gold as the cost for how many gems you could spend. Now when you're just starting out, you do have the option of spending some money on some very discounted bundles. If you don't want to pay anything at all, then just skip these ones. But if you want to pay a small amount of money to get a big benefit, then you can get the welcome bundle, which is just $5. You can get 2,500 gems and 5 packs. So you're spending $5 to get 2,500 gems. If you compare that to buying gems themselves, well, $5 will normally get you 750 gems. So by comparison, we're getting a lot of extra gems and some packs for the same cost. This gives you about 4 times the rate, 4 times the value of what you would get just buying gems. So if you want to spend anything at all, even a small amount, $5 on the welcome bundle is the best thing to spend. And for the Adventurer bundle we have, which is $14.99, you can get here 3,500 gems, and you can get an avatar and a card sleeve as well. The gems work out, again, pretty good value for the money you're spending. Normally we could get 3,400 gems for $19.99. So here we're getting more gems for a lower cost. It's a bit closer to the normal value, but if you want to get a boost on gems, that's one way of doing it. So the packs you can get from the store will give you 1 rare or mythic card and 7 other common or uncommon cards in that pack when you open it. It also will increase your track progress for a few other bonus things. So right here we have 9 out of 10 packs that we have bought, and our reward for buying a 10th pack will be a golden pack, and the golden packs contain 6 rares or mythics for the current standard sets. We can only increase our gold track progress by purchasing the most recent set. So for us right now, it's Brothers War. So if we want to increase our gold pack progress, we just need to buy 1 more pack here. We've bought the pack, we've got the gold pack as well. Now our progress has been reset to 0. If we go over to the packs, we have a few other packs to open. We have the golden pack here. Now when you open a pack, you also increase your track progress here for wildcards. So right now we have 5 out of 6 packs we've opened have increased our wildcard track progress. If we open another pack here, then this will increase this up to 6, and we will get another rare wildcard for free. Let's open our pack. We get our rare wildcard, and we get our cards from the pack we're opening anyway. We also have a wildcard track progress here for uncommon wildcards. So if we keep opening these packs, it will increase both of those tracks for us, and we will get free uncommon cards as well. And there's our uncommon wildcard. We can also get wildcards in place of the cards that we would normally get in a pack, which are also really good to add to the wildcard collection that we have here. Now, golden packs will also increase this wildcard track progress. Normally, I would recommend opening these later, but for the sake of having a look, we're going to open the gold pack now. We have here 2 mythic cards from the Midnight Hunt set. We have another rare here from Midnight Hunt, a rare from Crimson Vow, and we have 2 rares from the current set, Brothers War. So that's a great way of increasing our collection for rares and mythics to get those golden packs. Normally I would recommend waiting for a bit, opening them at the end. I'll show you what we want to do before we open those normally. So here's the mastery track. This is where you want to spend your gems if possible. We have here, we can unlock a mastery pass for 3,400 gems, and I'll show you what you get either way. So this top track here, we get a pack. For every 2,000 XP we gain, we get a free pack of the current set, and this keeps going on. We also get these mastery orbs, which we can use here at the mastery tree to unlock different sleeves and card styles if we want. It's nothing that I'm too interested in. Some people might not be that bothered, but if you like the different artworks, you can get these orbs that will give you some things for free, basically. So this goes up until level 66 in this mastery pass for Brothers War. It changes a bit for each one normally, but after level 66 you don't get anything else for free. Everything at the bottom here has a little padlock on. This is only if you've unlocked the full mastery pass. This costs us 3,400 gems, so if we get that adventurer bundle we get 3,500 gems, so we get enough to pay for that straight away. If we get the other bundle, then we're getting 2,500. We need to get another 900 gems to unlock this, but I would recommend it as soon as you can, because in addition to the free packs we get at the top along here, we're going to get all these packs at the bottom. We get avatars and pets and sleeves and cosmetics and things as well. If you're interested in that kind of thing, you just get it thrown in. Even if you don't care about the cosmetic side of things, we're also getting extra packs. We're getting gold, or we get mythic cards by themselves. We even get some gems back. So we normally get 1,200 gems back, which means if you spend your 3,400 gems on the mastery pass for this set, then next time the set comes out and you have another 3,400 gems to pay 3 months after because the sets come out about 3 months in between. Next time, if you have 3,400 gems, you can buy the other one, but you will get about 1,200 gems back. So you actually only really need to gain about 2,200 gems in between sets being released to be able to buy a Mastery Pass every time. You can also get a player draft token on the Mastery Pass, which is effectively worth about 10,000 gold. And lots of packs from previous standard sets as well, so not just the most recent one. And as this goes on, we can get all these gold, gems and packs along the bottom. And also it goes way past level 66. And when we get to level 80, we're kind of at the end. But for every 1,000 XP we get after that, we get another uncommon card. Now that can be upgraded to a rare or mythic. There's a small chance of that happening. But at the very least, we're getting another uncommon card for every 1,000 XP. So if we've unlocked the Mastery Pass, then we're getting rewards forever until the next set comes out. But just so you know, all the rewards you're getting along the bottom here for this current Mastery Pass for Brothers War, it's worth about 10,000 gems. So you're spending 3,400, you're getting some back, so effectively you're only losing 2,200, and we're getting about 10,000 gems worth of value back, and that's just in the packs and the cards you actually get to play. That's not including the cosmetics. If you wanted to pay for cosmetics, they tend to be kind of expensive, so it would be much more than 10,000 gems you're getting in value from the Mastery Pass. The best thing you can do to start with, to start building your card collection, whether you have just started on Arena or you've been playing for a while and you're just building up a collection, is to go over to the limited events and doing the jump-in event. So on the jump-in event, you basically get to pick from 2 different half packs and put them together and make a deck to play with against other people in the jump-in event. So they cost 1,000 gold or 200 gems to enter. If we pay our 1,000 gold, we can choose from 3 different packs here. So we have a blue and red pack here, a black pack, and a green pack. Now you can get a preview of one of the cards here. You can look up these packs online as well if you want to see all the cards that come in there. I think I'm going to go with the green one. So we pick one half and then we get to pick another half. It doesn't make a huge difference. You can pick any, and basically once we've picked those, we now have a deck made up of those 2 halves. So half of these will be the prototype cards and half of these will be the werewolf cards. So we've got 2 rares in the pack and we've got all the other commons and uncommons as well. So that's 2 rare cards and 20 commons or uncommons for 1,000 gold. Now if we bought a pack with that 1,000 gold, we'll get 1 rare and 7 commons or uncommons. Here we've got 2 rares and 20 commons or uncommons. So it's a really good way to start building up your collection. You can even play games against other people using this deck and you can get an extra card as a reward, which can be upgraded to a rare or mythic sometimes. But the best thing about this, if you're just starting out, is you're going to be playing games against other people that have picked these cards. They're not going to have the best constructed decks using all the rares and mythics because you're playing against other people that are doing the same event. So it's a very level playing field for games. You don't have to have a collection to start with to start playing this, and these cards get added to your collection automatically. And you can do this as many times as you want. So once you've won a game and got your uncommon reward, or even if you don't get the uncommon reward, because that's just 1 more card compared to the 22 cards we've already got, you can resign. And if you resign, then you'll go back to be able to pay another 1,000 gold or 200 gems to do another set, and you'll get more cards added to your collection again. So you can do it as many times as you want. The other thing we can do to build up our collection pretty fast is again going to limited events and we go to the quick draft. Now quite often this is for the most recent set as well. It can be for other sets, but for the quick draft we can spend 5,000 gold or 750 gems. There's a bit of a discount. It's not 1,000 gems, it's 750, and we can get to choose from lots of packs to build a 40 card deck. So we're going to pick about 42 cards from the rotating sets, and what you want to do to get the most value out of this is to pick the rare cards that come up out of the packs that we're opening. You do want to pick cards that will work together and make a deck that has a good chance of winning, because we also get rewards for the amount of games that we win. We can keep playing until we reach 3 losses. So if we lose 3 games in a row, we still get 50 gems and a pack. But if we can win 1 game before, we get 100 gems in the pack, 200 gems for 2 wins, 300 gems for 3 wins, 450 for 4 wins, 650 for 5, 850 for 6 wins, or we can get 950 gems and another pack, so 2 packs, if we get 7 wins before getting 3 losses. It's not very easy to get all the way to the top unless you're really good at drafting. And if you're not very good at drafting and you get maybe 2 wins, 1 wins, maybe even 0 wins, we're getting quite a lot of value out of that because you're also getting a pack and you're getting some gems. Now, the main reason to do this, if you're not spending money on the welcome bundles, you want to get your gems to buy the Mastery Pass. So all the daily gold you're building up, you can use to spend on draft events and get some gems, a few hundred at a time, until you get 3,400, and then you can get the Mastery Pass. After that point, after you've done a good number of quick drafts, maybe somewhere between 5 and 10 quick drafts, you're going to have a lot of cards in your collection. But there comes to a point when doing quick drafts might start to lose a bit of value. There's a bit of diminishing returns if you keep doing them over and over again, and that's because of the duplication we get if we have more than 4 copies of a card. So we're looking at our collection here of the current set, Brothers War. We're just looking at the cards that we have that are common cards. So the common cards we have, some of them we have 1 copy of, some of them we have 2 copies of. It shows up here. Some we have 3 and some we have 4 copies of. Now if I do another draft event and I pick a Power Stone Engineer for my deck, then I will pick up a 5th copy of a card. That won't be added to my collection because you can only have 4 copies of a card. So it will be added to a Vault collection. Now here we have 36% of our Vault. Every common card we get increases our Vault percentage by 0.1%. So 1,000 different common cards we would need to get this Vault to 100% and open it and get ourselves a mythic rare wild card, 2 rare wild cards and 3 uncommon wild cards. So also for uncommon cards that we get, if we already have 4 copies of an uncommon card and pick one of those in a draft event, we'll get 0.3% added to our Vault. So that's still over 330 uncommon cards we would have to get to increase the Vault to 100%. Just to get 6 more wildcards. It's nice to have something, but it's not a great return on getting all these extra cards. You might find you do a draft event, your Vault progress goes up by a chunk and we don't actually add any cards. And it works slightly differently for rares and mythics. So if we look at the rares, this is quite a new account, so I haven't got all of them here yet. But we do have this one, Hercule's Final Meditation. I've got this from lots of draft events. I now have 4 of them. If I pick another one of these from a draft event, I can't add another card to my collection. It doesn't increase the Vault progress, but you do get some gems back. So you'll get 20 gems for picking a rare card if you have 4 of those already. And if you pick a mythic card in a draft event that you already have 4 of, you'll get 40 gems added to your collection. So again, it's nice, but we might be paying 5,000 gold to enter a draft event, and we're getting 20 or 40 gems back from rare or mythic cards that we already have 4 of, where we would get a different rare or mythic card for 200 gems or 1,000 gold from buying packs. It actually works out that we're not getting very much back. It's a nice little extra to have if you're going to play lots of draft events, but if you want to build your collection faster, adding a few extra gems is not going to build your collection. It kind of means if we get 10 rare cards that we already had, we'll now have 200 gems, we can buy a pack and get 1 rare card. But the duplicate protection works out differently in our packs when we're opening them. If I opened a pack from the Brothers War and I would have got this rare card that I already have 4 of, it will actually just give me a different rare card. So we're protected against having a 5th copy of a card. It will give us another rare one instead. And then with packs as well, sometimes we'll get wild cards instead of getting the actual rare card or the commons or uncommons. We'll get wild cards instead, and we can use those wild cards to craft anything we like. So in this new account that we've already got 32 commons, 30 uncommons, 15 rares and 7 mythic rare wildcards. I might have used a couple of them already, but this is what we built up from playing the game for about a week or 2 on our new account. Generally, I would recommend not spending your wildcards early on because you want to try to get as many different cards as possible first and use the wildcards to craft the ones that you just haven't been able to get yet. But if there are cards you really want to play with and you haven't managed to get them from draft events or opening packs yet, spend some wildcards, get the cards you want to play with, but just don't spend all of them because it's going to impact on the value you get from opening packs. So once you've done some jump-in events and got a good amount of cards to start with, and then you've done some quick draft events, got the gems you need to buy the Mastery Pass, the best thing you can do with your gold after that is to go back to the store and spend your gold on buying packs of the most recent set, because these gold packs are the best thing we can get to increase our collection of rares and mythics from the whole of the current standard set. So everything up here that are these kind of grayed out ones rather than the orange, because these are the historic or explorer cards. And the reason why these gold packs are the best value we can get after we've done drafts is because of the duplicate protection for rare cards, and also because we get these wild cards as well. So every 10 packs we buy in the store will cost us 10,000 gold. For those, we will get 10 rares or mythics and 70 commons or uncommons out of 10 packs. We will also increase our wildcard track progress here to get additional wildcards. And the 10 packs we buy from the store will also give us a gold pack as well, which will give us 6 other rare or mythic cards, and those gold packs will also increase our progress up here. So for buying 10 packs, we're going to have the 10 rares or mythics from those packs themselves, another 6 from a golden pack, and about 2 more from rare wildcards we get from the track and uncommon wildcards we get from the track as well. So that's 18 rare or mythic cards we're going to get from opening packs just for spending 10,000 gold. Now, if you happen to be really good at draft events, you might get some more value out of them because you're getting more gems as rewards. But for the majority of players, you're going to get much more from buying these packs and opening them. And you'll also get the duplicate protection. But that's giving you cards for the most recent set. So for us now, Brothers War. If you want to build up a collection for previous sets, if a quick draft comes out for a previous set, then that would be a better way of getting those cards. So that's our plan for getting the most value and gold and gems out of MTG Arena. Play the jump-in events. They're cheap. You build up your collection first. You can get daily wins quite easily from using those cards, playing those games, because we're playing against people using the same level of decks, so they're not going to be any better than decks that we're using. Then you want to make sure you have the Mastery Pass. You spend your gems on the Mastery Pass. You can get them from quick drafts if you don't have them already. And then you just want to keep buying packs, because the packs will keep adding up to increasing your collection, giving you the gold pack progress as well. And you can have a look at the card collection you've got so far. If you go to your profile and click on the set collection. Now, this is our new free-to-play account that I have started recently, so obviously the cards we have here are not very many. But if I go over to my other account and I show you what I've got on this account, it's looking much better. So we started out with Zendikar Rising, that's the set that was out when I started, and we can see that we have this blue bar is showing how many we have of rare cards that we have one of. So there are 56 rare cards that I have in Zendikar Rising. There are 12 rare cards I don't have any of. I might have more than one copy of those 56, but it only shows the 1 copies to start with on the blue bar. Once the blue bar gets to the end, it will start filling up the gold bar. The gold bar is how many we have all 4 of. So here there are 293 uncommon cards that I have 4 copies of, and there are 59 uncommon cards that I have either 1, 2 or 3 copies of. And then when you completed a collection, you have 4 copies of every card of that rarity. So here 404 different common cards in the Crimson Vow set. It shows as completed and has this kind of mythic orange color bar. So if you want to go from having a collection that might look something like this or this to something more like this or this, then all you have to do is keep playing those jump-in games, keep playing those quick drafts, and keep buying those packs from the store of the most recent set, getting those gold packs, opening them up, and you will start to increase your collection like this. So thanks for joining me today and having a look at how you can build your card collection really fast. Let me know in the comments below if you have any other questions about this, but that's all we have time for today, so I hope that really helps you out, and I will see you again in the next video.